Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Charlotte 49ers Dynasty here on College Football Revamped. This week is our last non-conference game here in the first few weeks as we will take on Long Beach State. We have imported them into this dynasty and will be playing them in season number 1, but they have been unlucky so far, sitting here winless, and they don't have a good offense at all. I mean, their quarterback doesn't even have 10 completions through the first 2 games. I mean, that's how bad this team is. So maybe this could be a little boost of confidence for this Charlotte team, but we'll have to find out because anything can happen here in this dynasty. We are controlling the defensive tackle. It's a lot different than past dynasties that we've had. It's been a lot harder, to be honest with you, especially on the defense side of the ball. So let's get into the action. Let's go. The Long Beach State 49ers are on the road here in Charlotte. And here is Rip Johnson back to receive the opening kickoff. He takes it to the left side, and he will get pushed out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. Out comes our offense. Not a bad showing the first week, but last week we did not show up in the first play. It's coughed up. Christopher Rose puts it on the ground, and the turnover already for Charlotte. But let's just take a look at this play. Coach does go to challenge this fumble, and it looks like maybe his forearm may have been on the ground. So we will retain possession here, as that could have been disastrous to open up this game. So here is Billy Ray under center this time. Play action fake. The pressure's right there. He throws, and it's picked off on the next play. Munoz, he takes to the left side. He gets one more block. It's a touchdown. In Long Beach, 2 turnovers in a row. Charlotte makes a mistake trying to force the ball to Rip Johnson that time, and it ends up being a turnover. And he had a clean pocket. I think he panicked, but his blocker picked up that blitzer, and I think Billy Ray got rid of it before he wanted to. 7-0 Long Beach. So here we are back out onto the field. 2 turnovers in 2 plays. Here's a first pass the next drive, and that is caught by Devon Cash. He's going to be crucial in the slot this year, picking up a gain of about 10 yards. So we eventually pick up the first down here. Here's a throw to the fullback out of the backfield, and that is Blaine Bortles, 5 yards for the senior fullback. As now we get it to about the 40-yard line. Here's a pitch out to left side. Christopher Rose can't get out there. Loss of 4 yards, bringing it to a 3rd and 9 now after Nick Allen with a nice play in the backfield went unblocked. That was terrible blocking by our offensive line. So now 3rd and 9. Here is Ray. He's going to move to left side. He has a couple options. He's going to throw, and he does find Terrence Pitt Howard, the power back in the backfield, true freshman. He's pretty good. So Pitt Howard remains in there here on a 2nd and 5 this time. Billy Ray moves. He's got time and moves, and he will get inside the 35. Gain of 13 yards for Billy Ray. So 1st and 10 now. 4 wide receivers out there just about in the field goal range, but our kicker does not have the leg here. Ray throws on the run, and he finds Kung Yashu, but he cannot hold on, and that is dropped. 2nd and 10 now. Got a counter play call this time, and the defense is in there right away. Long Beach's defense is impressive so far. John Bentley with a 2nd tackle in the backfield, and now that brings it to a 3rd and 14. Here is Billy Ray throwing on the run. He's going to find Mick Lott, who gets to about the 30. And we're out of field goal range here. We're in 4-down territory. Let's see what Coach does. So he does line up to go for it here. A manageable 4th and 8. If we don't get it, it's just like having a punt here. And here is Ray throwing across the middle, and it's going to be caught. Christopher Rose, gain of 13 yards. Nice throw by the junior quarterback, Billy Ray. So play action fake on the next play. Here's a throw across the middle, and it's going to be caught. Mick Lott for the touchdown. 19 yards. Great throw by Ray. Athletic catch by Mick Lott. And he snags it over the safety that time. Great throw, great catch. 7-up. So here's Long Beach's offense out on the field for the first time. You know they've struggled in this department. Here's the first carry onto the right side. Goins breaks a couple of tackles, and he's off to the races on the first play. Long Beach is going to score. Touchdown. They score in a big way on defense to open this game. Then on offense here, 74 yards. Look at Goins just fighting off everybody. Nobody could take him down. And wow, 14-7. We did not see this coming. So here's Terrence Pitt Howard, handoff on the next drive. He starts it out with a gain of 9 yards for him up the middle. 2nd and 1 now. 2 backs in the backfield, handoff. Great hole opened up by our offensive line. Gain of 6, moving the chains. Now Terrence Pitt Howard is really going to have to tote the rock in this one as we are short a running back in Calvin Joshua, and we haven't really established who's going to be our star yet. Nobody's really popped so far in offense. So play action fake this time on a 1st and 10. Ray throws on the run. It's going to be caught. That is going to be caught by Williams, and he picks up about a gain of 33. Nice throw on the run to the 2nd string tight end, Marcus Williams. And he's got all those yardage on that one. And now he gets to about the 16, 17 maybe. 1st and 10 under center. Billy Ray continues the drive. Moving to the right side. He makes a man miss. He does get to the marker and dives for it. It's a gain of 10 now. 1st and goal. So Blaine Bortles and Pitt Howard in the backfield. Running Bortles in motion here on a 1st and goal. Hand off to Pitt Howard. He hits the hole hard, and he falls forward, and it's a touchdown. 7 yards out for Terrence Pitt Howard. And look at the vision on that one, just following his blocks, getting skinny, and getting in for the touchdown. We tie the game back up at 14 apiece. So here is Mullins back onto the field. The first pass is going to be a sack. That is James Brett. We've been looking for him to make plays. He and D. Brown Jr. are in the middle of this defense, and I want to see them make more plays. 3rd and 14. Mullins gets hit on the throw, and that is incomplete. Emmanuel Webb with the pressure. And there we go, getting a 3 and out. So 14-14 at the end of the first quarter here. And Billy Ray put together a nice drive last time out. Here's Pitt Howard, big time hold to the right side. Nobody's there to stop him. He gets tripped up at about the 18-yard line, gain of 30 yards. Terrence Pitt Howard doesn't have the elite speed, but that was great blocking. And wow, I don't know what happened on the defense. Nobody was home on the right side. So under center this time at the 20. Here is Ray. He thinks about it, pump fakes, and he scrambles, and he dives for the 1st down. About a gain of 11 on that one. Billy Ray looking good, using his legs in this one. So the second quarter starts here. 1st and goal, handoff, Pitt Howard, and he dives for the end zone touchdown. Reaching out for the goal line for his 2nd score of the day, 21-14. So here's Long Beach back onto the field. Here's a screen pass out to Schaefer, the backup running back. He throws a stiff arm. Finally dragged down. And that is Scott who brings him down, but not before a gain of 22 yards. And now they come out in the eye. They may want to give it back to Schaefer, but no, they're going to throw the ball. Mullins, quick throw to Collins, and he picks up maybe a gain of 5. And that is a tackle by Octavius Oakley, bringing it to a 3rd and 4. Mullins throws incomplete. Looking for his slot receiver on that one. Octavius Oakley in coverage once again. They line up for the field goal to make it a 4-point game. The kick is up, and it is good. It's 21-17 here. Still 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half. So Long Beach sends the pressure on the first play of the next drive. Here's a quick throw. Pitt Howard's got out of the backfield. Perfectly picked up blitz that time by our offensive line. Good communication. 1st down. So counter play call here on a 2nd and 6. Here's Pitt Howard up the middle, and we're going to kind of try to pound the rock with him. We know he's running the ball well in this one. We want to continue to give him the ball. So 3rd and 2 under center this time. Ray under pressure, tries to get to left side, and he goes down. He can't get away from the pressure. That time it's John Bentley again in the backfield. And we have to punt this ball away before halftime. 2 minutes left. Here's John Schaefer with the first carry of the next drive, and he picks up about a gain of 13 close to the 50-yard line, and it's a 1st down. So here's Mullins in the shotgun this time. He's facing pressure, but he finds McDuffie wide open, number 93 as a tight end. That is interesting. Gain of 19, 1st down for him. Now remember, they did hit a pretty good length field goal on the last drive. Here's Mullins scrambling to the right side, and he does get taken down. And that is going to be a sack. And that's going to be Dominique Parks in for the sack. So 3rd and 8 this time, running the tight end in motion once again, number 93. It's a delayed handoff this time to Goins and not getting away from that's actually Emmanuel Webb on that tackle. Octavius Oakley was also there. And they settle for another long field goal, but this one is off the right upright. So it will not be on target this time. The kicker had the leg, just not the accuracy. So 21-17 now, 40 seconds left. Let's see what we can do. Throw to the right side, and it's dropped. Raichu Howard had it on the sideline. He can't hang on. So Billy Ray comes out on 3rd and 10. 5 wide out here. Throw to the right side and incomplete. We tried to get points before the half, but it's just not going to play out that way. 21-17 at halftime. Let's see if we can start to play some defense. We need some stops. So going into halftime, we actually end up with another injury. CJ Terry gets hurt. Another torn pectoral, out 3 weeks. So we're going to have to go to our bench here. CJ Miles is the first guy I think of. He's 87 speed. You know, decent coverage, but to be honest, I need that speed. We do have other options. Max Liebum is 84 speed, but I need some speed on the outside. I also thought about Jason Gibbons here. He is a true freshman, but only 83 speed. He's got the acceleration, so I'm going to wait for his turn. Maybe he will play in that 4th corner, that maybe even slot sometimes. We'll have to see. So Long Beach starts out the second half with a delayed handoff, and that is Lee Elmer in the backfield. I'm happy to see him make a play. So here's Mullins taking off, 2nd and 14. He picks up about 7 yards, getting a little bit of that yardage back. So now 3rd and 7 this time. Here is Mullins in the pocket, throws to the sideline, and it's almost picked off. CJ Miles already, his first action of the game, almost had an interception, making a play. So here's Devon Cash back to receive the opening punt here to start out this next possession for Charlotte, and he takes it for about a gain of 21. So great field position to start this next drive here. Play action fake, throw to the sideline. Raichu Howard's got it. He's been pretty good so far here this season. I like what I see out of Raichu Howard. He came into this season 4th on the depth chart. So here's a throw out to the right side, play action fake, and it will be caught by Terrence Pitt Howard, and now 2nd and 4. Here's Raichu Howard getting the jet sweep. He takes it up the middle. It's going to be a touchdown. 17 yards. Didn't see that coming by the defense, and we got it into the end zone, and that is a great play call on that one, switching it up. 28-17 now. We kick it away to Long Beach. Here is Sands back to receive the kickoff, and he gets stripped and picked up. Charlotte recovers it. How about the special teams showing up now? That's Kung Yashu, the receiver. And he does come up with the strip. Nichols comes up with the recovery, and that is how you do it. And now our special teams are starting to make plays. 28-17 now, possession. Here is Pitt Howard taking it to left side on the counter play. It's a gain of 9 yards. We look good right now to start the second half. So 2nd and 1, here's a handoff. This time Christopher Rose up the middle, and he dives forward. Gain of 7 yards for him. And now we get it inside the 10. Terrence Pitt Howard checks in. We're going to hand off to him once again, and he does fall forward inside the 5, gain of 4 yards. And that brings it to a 3rd and goal. We trust Pitt Howard here on the goal line. Here's a handoff to the power back. Touchdown. 2 yards out. There we go. Charlotte's on the board once again. Pitt Howard's 3rd touchdown of the game. And this score has opened all the way up. It's 35-17. So now here we are. So the next drive, we send the pressure. Max Liebum gets to the quarterback. And there we go. We're getting after Long Beach now with that offense. And that was just a lapse in pickup that time. Number 3 in the backfield did not pick up the blitzer. This time he does. Throw across the middle. It's McDuffie on a 3rd and 16. And he picks up 15, 1 yard short of the first down marker. They have to pump the ball away. So now to end the 3rd quarter this time. Here's Ray under center. Throw to the right side. Christopher Dalton. He's got it. Gain of 16 for the freshman tight end. I'm waiting for him to explode. He's got 4 years of this. And now we get it inside the 35-yard line here. Ray in the shotgun, 1st and 10. He's going to scramble to left side. Avoids one guy, throws across the middle. It's going to be caught. Devon Cash has got it all by himself inside the 15-yard line to about the 10. Gain of 25. And that's just communicating with your eyes that time. And we start the 4th quarter now in great field position, 1st and 10. Play action fake, throw to the right side. Blaine Bortles, he's got it. He picks up a gain of 4 yards for the fullback. So 2nd and 6 this time. Toss play out to left side. Great blocking. And Pitt Howard, number 4. He gets in again. Charlotte is putting on a number here in the second half. It was just a 4-point game, and they have not scored at all here in the second half. And we have capitalized on every single possession. 42-17. 7 minutes left here. Here is a throw across the middle. That's caught by Fernandez, beating Max Liebem in coverage, brought down by Scott in the secondary. And now they're across the 50. Here is Mullins now facing some pressure. Throw into left side. MJ Cade has got it this time. And Youngblood was playing off coverage that time. And they convert on the 1st down. As they throw once again. 3 straight completions, 3 first downs. Eddie Fernandez again. And now Mullins is starting to complete some passes here. So 1st and 10 again. Mullins throwing across the middle. This time it's Collins. He gets inside the 15 and brought down at about the 12-yard line. And that is going to be Gary Anderson on the tackle. 1st and 10. Handoff. Goins again. He had that big long run to open up the game. And he's been quiet ever since. Only 7 yards on that carry. So 2nd and 3. Mullins in the pocket. Facing pressure. Brett gets to him. He throws in the end zone. Almost. Picked off. And that was Miles again and Dominique Parks. How about those two? So 3rd and 3. Handoff. Going. Stopped. And it looks like that is going to be a 4th and 4 now. Kevin Scott on the tackle. And this could be the game here. As Mullins on a 4th down. They got to go for it. Tries a scramble. He's going down. That's D. Brown Jr. The 2 defensive tackles have been great this game. James Brett, D. Brown Jr. And how about those 2, the big fellas up front? And we hold them now. We have possession, 4.5 minutes to go. So we bring in the 2nd stringers here to end the game. 42-17 as Jamaica Panolan is into the game. He finds Alex Patterson, gain of 13 on that throw. So now we get it to a 3rd and 5 here. 3 minutes left. We run the clock all the way down. Panolan buys some time, throws across the middle, and he's got Kung Ya Shu all alone. A foot race to the end zone. He gets in. Touchdown. How about that ending? Kung Ya Shu runs an excellent route, and they just forget all about him. I think the route set that up, and it wasn't busting coverage, I don't think. I think it was just a great route throwing off the defense. And how about the 2nd stringers getting in and adding an exclamation point at the end of that game? Terrence Pitt Howard was unstoppable. 4 touchdowns in the red zone. He was excellent. 49-17 after a disastrous start. I did not know how that one was going to go. We start out the game with a fumble, then a pick 6, and then all of a sudden they had that long run. I thought it was going to be one of those long games, but Charlotte in the second half was pretty much incredible. I mean, we were flawless in the second half besides that last drive, but we still got the turnover in the end, and we end up winning by a big margin in this one. Panolan actually looks good. Anytime he's in the game, 3 of 5, 91 yards, a touchdown. He is a good backup quarterback. And who knows, if Billy Ray goes down, I don't think we'll be in bad hands there. Terrence Pitt Howard was excellent. I loved what I saw in the limited amount of action from Christopher Rose. We also had some garbage time carries from Latavian Barnes as well. And Raichu Howard got the jet sweep touchdown. That was actually unexpected, but I put him in the slot, gave it to him, see what he can do. He didn't disappoint. I love that. Everybody on the offense touched the ball in this game. I mean, you could just see nobody had over 3 receptions. Everybody had at least 1 catch, down to our 6th-string receiver in Kung Ya Shu. He's going to have a bright future. He is a special teams player right now. You saw he had the strip, but watch out for him in the future. He's going to grow with this program. I can't wait to see what he turns into. And then on defense, I think our defensive tackles played excellent. James Brett and D. Brown Jr., I think they played pretty good. I think their only big runs were to the outside, but they couldn't run up the middle. Dominique Parks had a sack. Max Liebem had a blitz sack as well. Emmanuel Webb had a sack. It was just a very good game, and I think that, seeing that we can play in the first half, have a close game, and come back in the second half and explode like that, it's very, very encouraging. But we are going to be missing our starting cornerback now for 3 more weeks. That's CJ Terry, the senior on the outside. So we'll see what CJ Miles can do. 2 CJ switching spots. Josh Goins had that big carry for 74 yards. Only had about 30 or 40 yards the rest of the way. As we do find out, Terrence Pitt Howard does win Player of the Week. He's got 6 rushing touchdowns so far in the first 3 games, 2 per game on average. And Calvin Joshua should be making his return. I won't probably play him next week. We'll see how he recovers from that injury. And this was around the time when if you follow my community tab, this is when my PS3, our old PS3 went out. So I am getting that up to date, but I don't think I'm going to miss any uploads here. I have it all loaded up and everything, so Charlotte will be back. Now, I did originally have this next episode slated for the recruiting special, but since the PS3 went out, I do have to kind of redo that now. And I should have conference play starting next week. And then after that, I will have the recruiting special. I think that's how we're going to go with this. And we are 2-1. We'll see next week. I believe we play Louisiana Tech. So we'll have to see how that goes. Conference play begins. Hit subscribe. Hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
Back again like flu season. I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof leaving. Don't give a fuck, I don't care. Did the by my lonesome. No wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run. All I really want is my share.